Welcome back. I hope you had a good, yummy lunch. I know I did. Hope you didn't miss me too much. Anyway, we are doing our language today. Activity book page. So it looks like this. And what you'll want to do is write chapter 4 right up on the top, okay? And it's called Fact or Fib. A fib is an old-fashioned word for not the truth, okay? So let's take a look at chapter 4, okay? Fact or fib. Chapter 4 was Christmas, and it starts on page 46. It was entitled Christmas. So, page 46, whoops, in your anthology. And this was about their Christmas that they had, okay? So I think we could just kind of whisk through it and write 3 facts and 3 fibs. So a fib would be writing something that's not true, that did not happen. So let's say number 1 fact. Now, being that we're not together and I can't really hear you, I just pretend. I know you're shocked. But you might want to write something entirely different than me, okay? Or you might just want to write the same thing I do. So, Christmas was coming, right? We almost have to read it again. The little log house was almost buried in snow. It was beautiful. There was snow on the trees, all that sort of stuff, right? So that would be a fact, right? We can say Christmas was coming and snow was everywhere. You'll want to pause so that you can finish writing that, okay? So that could be the first fact. How about a fib? It was very hot and the ground was dry and bare. How about that? The fact is, Christmas was coming and there was snow everywhere. The fib would be it was very hot and the ground was dry and bare. So obviously not the truth. So why don't you pause this and go ahead and copy it, okay? Then I am going to erase it and make room for more. So I think this is how it works. So pause like this and copy and then come back and it will be gone, okay? Go ahead and pause. I don't know how to pause, so I'm still here. Okay. Again, if you want to do this without me, you are perfectly welcome to do so, okay? But as we go through the book, let's see if we can find maybe another interesting fact. Well, look on page 49. Ma was pretty busy, right? She did some fun things for the kids. She boiled molasses and sugar to make a syrup, and then they poured it on the snow, and the minute it hit the cold snow, it just froze and it made like hard candy. So we could say Ma was busy it says all day long, but probably more than one day, was busy cooking. Ma was busy cooking good things for Christmas. She was baking, cooking and baking. For Christmas. Remember, they couldn't run down to the grocery store, kind of like us. They couldn't just go to Walmart. They couldn't order a cake from anywhere. Now, what would be the fib? Ma was laying around watching television all day. That's fib for two reasons. Ma wasn't doing that, and they didn't have television in those days. Oh, those dogs. So we can say, how about if we say, Pa was busy cooking and cleaning the house. That's not true, because what was Pa doing? Pa was hunting, right? That was his job, and taking care of gathering firewood and doing all the other things that Pa's did in those days, okay? So go ahead, speaking of Pa, go ahead and pause me, and then come back. Give you a chance to make sure you got this down. Ma was busy cooking and baking for Christmas. Pa was busy cooking and cleaning the house. We know that's not true. Or you can make up your own. Alrighty, Little Ugly. Let's take a look at the third one. Either find one of your own or hang there with me. So Aunt Eliza and Uncle Peter were coming to visit. Uncle Peter told a story about how their dog saved Eliza from getting bit by a snake, perhaps. That was kind of an interesting story. And then they got to open the presents. Laura got a beautiful doll. That was a big deal for her because toys were not as common back then. They all had to be handmade. Laura got the best, this is like an opinion, right? Laura got the best gift of all. A beautiful doll. Why don't you go ahead and write that down if you haven't put something of your own. Laura got a beautiful doll. Were the other children angry and jealous? No. It says the other girls were not jealous because Laura had mittens and candy and a doll, because Laura was the littlest girl except for baby Carrie. The babies were too small for dolls. They all got mittens. Ma got a bracelet. that Santa Claus didn't give grown-ups presents. And for breakfast they had pancakes. Mom made a pancake man for each. How about if we say a fib would be for breakfast? They had eggs and cereal. That's not true. They had pancakes, right? Okay, well, so there are 3 ideas. So you could have used mine, or you could just go through the book and find your own for fun, okay? So that will be it for today. And let's see what's going on tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to read chapter 5 called Sundays. If you want to read chapter 5 ahead by yourself so you know what's going on, that would be a great idea, okay? So go ahead and do that if that's something you'd like to do. Okay, and then we're going to come back and we will have a drawing lesson. I'm going to go and decide what that's going to look like. And then our last will be our California Studies Week 26. It's called Capitals or Capitol Buildings. Okay, so that will be for the rest of today. All right, so I will catch you later. Bye-bye.